Alright, hi, William Hohen here. Let's unlock some more trophies for Air Twister. Man, it's been a good while since I've played Air Twister. I played it for like 2 hours on PS5, and that was pretty much it. Let's see if I can remember how to play this game. I've played this so much on my iPad, man. That's crazy. On iPad, I loved how I was able to be like some kind of, concert master, and I was killing everything with my fingers on the beat of the music. And on PS5, you have to actually put Princess Arch on the enemies. It plays very differently. Man, I'm missing some enemies. That's not good. That's not good. I'm gonna have a pretty bad score. I think the best score I've made was 1,038,000. I was somewhat high on the leaderboard. But it was way back when I was playing it a lot. Those were the days. Not playing that much of anything these days. I'll be real. I'm reading. I've bought myself a Kobo e-reader, and I'm in love. I'm just in love, man. There's no other way to say it. Yeah, 19 out of 22 formation destroyed. That's pretty bad. On stage 1, that's promising. Hope you're not here for quality gameplay. I'm not gonna find it here. The charge attack is actually cheating. It makes the game so easy. You just need to know when to charge and when to release. In arcade mode, you don't have access to the charge attack or the slowdown thingy. I'm not using it a lot. Using it on stage 1 on stage, not 1, 11, on the ape machine boss. This boss is pretty difficult. Oh no. And I've lost my bonus for not taking damage. I love the music in this game. And, this video will be copyright claimed. But it doesn't matter because I'm not making money with YouTube. So I kinda don't care. But yeah, it's gonna be... I'm gonna have copyright issues. God damn. That's a pretty effective technique. On iPad, you cannot really do the aimed shot and the charged one at the same time, but here it seems that you can. I'm definitely not an expert on the PS5 version. Yeah, no damage. Oh my god, that's not good. My score is pretty bad. But I'm happy to be playing this game again. I was wondering if I was playing some Scourgebringer or this, and I thought, you know what? It's been a while since I've played Air Twister. And playing it right now, I'm very happy. This game makes me happy. such a weird game. There's just no other games like it. I mean, there's other rail shooters, but they don't sound or look like this one. That's for sure. This is definitely a weird looking game. There we go. I was, when I started playing this, I was on strike at work. We had a 106-day strike. That was a very long time. And this is what I was playing in the morning because we were doing the you know, we were going on place with some, you know, wooden stick with stuff written on them. Anyway, I don't know how you call it. And but it was just in the afternoon, so all my mornings were free. And so in the morning I was labbing this game. This is what I was doing. I want to destroy the orbs before he's doing the barrage. Tetra Eater. I got a trophy called Tetra Eater. I have no idea. I suppose I killed a lot of tetras. That's probably what this is. Alright, bonus stage. The way you cheat in the bonus stage is you do charge shots. And you can rank up a lot of points. Obviously it's not working in the arcade mode, but it's definitely working here. And so you don't have to aim anything. If you have this gun, because all the guns have their own charge shots with different advantages. Like for example, this one is pretty long to charge. Some other are charging faster, but they don't do the whole screen. So this one is definitely my favorite one. But in the arcade mode, you don't have to. I just realized you don't have the bonus station in the arcade mode. So it doesn't matter that you have the charge or not for this. Alright. This is one of my favorite stages. I love how it looks. And so yeah, during the strike I was labbing this. I labbed this to a point where I did the one hit that run achievement. There's very few people that got this achievement, and you really need to know the game a lot. And I really labbed this and enjoyed doing this. I'm not a big trophy chaser or anything. I do like it, but I tend to play the games until they're not that fun to play anymore, and that's it. I don't. But for this game, I was really into it. And it gave me some kind of, you know, a goal to achieve. When you're not working, can get kind of weird when you're used to, at least. I've been working for a long time. Haven't had much break since I started working like 20 years ago. So it was kind of weird to not have... Oh man, lost my bonus there. I mean, it's just a run for fun. It's just a run because it's been a while. And since I haven't been playing that many games lately, I don't have a lot of new things to show or do on the channel. So I thought, you know what? A quick run of Air Twister. Gonna be able to give some news. Be able to talk a bit about what's going on, which is actually not a lot. That's the thing. Not a lot is happening these days. Working, reading, playing a few games on the side, but games that I've already played 1,000 times. So I don't have a lot of new things to say. Made a video earlier today about the Ninth Dawn remake. I really enjoyed playing it. I played the Ninth Dawn quite a lot when it first came out, like in 2009, 2010, something like that. It was fun to go back in the remake. So I did that. To evade those things, you just need to move. Every of those shots are actually aimed at you. So if you move before, I mean just after you hear the bubbly sound, you won't get hit. The thing is, you need to move to a place where they haven't shot before. So on iPad, I was doing like this. So I'm going corners to corners, and so I'm never in the place I was previously when they shot the first time. I hope I'm making sense. Maybe not. But yeah, I was playing like this all the time. That's the trick. That's the cheat code. You move in circle. That's how the game works. Because yeah, like I said, every shot is aimed. There's not a lot of randomness to it in the end. And I quite like it that way. You can really like learn the game. Alright, last phase. There we go. Another stage is down. A game I really want to play that's coming out real soon is Class of Heroes 3. So Class of Heroes is a dungeon crawler RPG, like a first-person party-based thing. I've played the first two on PSP and PS Vita way back when, like 15 years ago maybe. And I'm a pretty big fan of first-person dungeon crawlers like Wizardry, Etrian Odyssey, and Class of Heroes is not really well reviewed anywhere. People find it too simple and too clunky. It's kind of a budget Wizardry game, but I always liked it. I like this cool setting, and it's kind of light-hearted, and they're finally bringing the third one here. It came out in Japan years and years ago. It's an old game actually, but they are bringing it here, PS5, and probably a PC and a bunch of other systems. But anyway, it's coming out at the end of the month, I think. I'm definitely going to play this. There's also on mobile coming out soon. There's Awaken Astral Blade. This is a Metroidvania 2D side-scroller, kind of like Bloodstained Ritual of the Night or Grim Valor, things like that. I'm a huge fan of this, and I have it on my wish list since quite a while on PS5. But then it's coming out on mobile, and you can try it out for free before buying the full game. And so I'm looking forward to at least trying it. Don't know if I will buy it, but at least trying it. Something I would like more for developer to do. Just put out a demo of your game. Why can't I try it? Now, some people will say, well, you can buy it and refund it if you don't like it, if you have played less than X amount of time, and sure. But, you know, downloading a demo is so much easier than, you know, going through the process of paying and getting refunded. Not a big fan of doing stuff. So, anyway, I appreciate when there's a demo of something. You can try it out, see if it's for you, see how it runs, how it feels, because you can watch a bunch of YouTube videos and stuff. It won't give you exactly the way it feels to play it. I'm huge on game feel. The way I'll enjoy a game is more often than not the way it feels to play it. It's not all that much about the graphics or the sound or the story. It's pretty much, does it feel good? And that's why Scorchbringer is my favorite game of all time. It's not because I think it looks so amazing and the story is so captivating, you know. The sound, I mean, it looks great, it sounds amazing. The story I thought was interesting, but the reason it's my favorite game is because of the game feel. It's because how it feels to actually play the game. And yeah. So, a YouTube video or a written review cannot tell you how it can. They can try to tell you, oh yes, the game is responsive, it's fast, or it's slow, or there's a input delay, or there's no input delay, or they can give you some hints, but they cannot, you know, you cannot feel it through a video. You can have an idea. It helps a lot. I always watch some videos, read some reviews, go to Reddit, read a few posts about the game, see how people feel. That's a good thing to do, but it won't tell me exactly how it feels to play. A demo, though. That's gonna tell me how it feels. So this boss here, for the longest time, I had trouble with the ink attack. And at some point, by watching some gameplay of myself playing, I realized that he was actually aiming before shooting. And it's something I haven't realized while playing it. Sometimes watching your gameplay really does help. Now it's super obvious, but at the time I did not. I'm gonna win. I know it, you know it, everybody knows it. Alrighty. Another one bites the dust. I'm gonna be very, very far from 1,000,000 points in this run. It really sucks that on PS5 there's no leaderboard. When the game was on Apple Arcade, there was a leaderboard with a bunch of different leaderboards. There was, you know, most enemy kills, most shots missed, highest point, and so on. There was a lot of stats, and it was really cool to see. And it was like today, this week, of all time. I was pretty high on the arcade mode leaderboard, like top 3, if I remember correctly. And it was nice. It was giving me a reason to play more. On PS5, there's no leaderboard. But at least there's trophies. And this is what I'm trying to do this afternoon, unlock some trophies. That's what I do. Alright, 700,000. I mean, it could be worse. That's for sure. But there's only 3 stages left. And on PS5 for me, clearing them without getting hit is gonna be pretty hard. I don't think it's gonna happen. Now I'm gonna finish the game, that's for sure. But I don't think I can do it without getting hit. Which gives a very big bonus, and as you go up the stages, the bonus is more and more and more. So it makes a big difference. See, I'm going from corners to corners. It does work pretty well. Okay, this here is pretty difficult, and it's even worse on PS5. It's really hard to aim. Yeah, it's really hard to aim at all the fucking. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, it's not going too good. All right, boss time. This is a boss I really find a lot harder to get on PS5. I really miss the touch control here. My shield to save me here. Did it save me again? Maybe. God damn. I really do suck. I think I don't have any shields anymore. Okay. Now here on mobile it was pretty easy because I was just running my fingers on the screen and I was killing all of the missiles. Ooh, that was a close one. A good luck or skill video has been made here, maybe. All right, we're getting very close to the end. This game doesn't make any sense, though. Like, the way the stages go from one to another, there's no... At some point you're over the sea, then you're in space, then you're in a burning city, then you're in a forest full of mushrooms. It doesn't make any sense. There's no... You know, this is a wild ride. That's for sure. And I feel because it makes no sense, it kind of does. You know? Okay. This is a very, very difficult part. This here I had to lab for the longest time, and see, I failed. That was my biggest problem when I was doing the one-hit kill run. I don't know how it's called anymore, but that was the worst part of the game. It took me a very long time, and you cannot... It's very hard to lab this game, because I would have killed for safe states, you know? Could have saved just before this part and lab this. It would have been fantastic, but yeah, it's not an option. Alright. This boss, at some point, I realized that you could kill his cannon. And once I realized this, it became a lot easier. So my focus right now is on the cannon. Because once the cannons are no more, he only has his laser attack, which makes it pretty easy. He doesn't do anything anymore. All right, last stage. Already lost my bonus for not getting hit. Oh well. But I'm gonna get a few other trophies. I only unlocked one. It's not that great. It's frustrating. You know, when you've been good at something and then you don't do it for a while and you're not as good? It happened to me a lot when I was playing guitar. For those who don't know, I have a music degree. Guitar was my main instrument. I had piano and violin too. And you know, for our exam we had to learn, you know, music pieces, and I was getting really good at playing it. And like a few months later, you're like, oh, I want to play this again. And there's a lot of places that are hard, and you don't remember where to put your fingers exactly, and you're stumbling through, and it kind of sucks. Alright, I want to watch this this cutscenes. I skipped the rest, but this one I really like. And it's been a while since I've watched it. All right, let's destroy it. Oh my god. We are off to a good start. The perspective in this fight is kind of hard. I always had trouble to be sure if the big laser was up or down. Sounds stupid, but that is true. See, I'm not doing it right. Okay. It's easier on the TV though. When I was playing on iPad, it was harder to. I have no idea how we call this. There's a lot of surface on this thing. I know, like hexagon, but it's not an hexagon. There we go. Good job, princess. Good job. We did it. Once again, we've saved the world. This is what we do. It looks like the end of every Resident Evil, but instead of a chopper, it's a bird. Alright. Well, it's a better score than I thought it would be. I'll be real. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. It's my top score, actually. Wow. I mean, on PS5. Of course. Alright. Let's take our rewards. This is so mobile. There's a lot of shit to get. This. You can unlock like costumes and stuff. Oh no. I have another. Okay. Here. Ooh. I kind of like those hairs. I still miss one. I like this hat too. Alright. Let's go see. Okay, what are the hairs that I got? No. No, I'll keep this. This is not too bad though. I like the hat. This and oh, okay, I cannot have the hat and okay. Anyway, now we can go to the adventure map and unlock some shit. I have 1,000 points, so let's unlock stuff. Let's unlock a lot of stuff. And I'm gonna get some trophies, my friends. Alright. There we go. Let's unlock this here. We can unlock this. There's a lot to unlock. You have to play the game quite a bit to unlock everything. This. There. Unlock some outfit. Let's unlock a tab breaker. Some more outfits. This is more than 200. Wow. Okay. That's pricey. Cutscene. Why not? Okay, now all the islands will be unlocked. There we go. That's good. Oh, and if you want some stories and lore, there's a lot here to read and learn. And that's great. That's really nice. I've read them all. I really enjoyed it. There's a lot. There's a lot of lore. What a game. I love this game. Alright, but that's gonna be it for this particular video. Hope you've enjoyed it. That was an Air Twister run. Now go do something else. Go play games. Bye-bye.